Hello, my dear 8th class students. As we started the chapter landlords and tenants under the British and the Nizam, landlords and tenants under the British and the Nizam, and we continued up to the title of Raitwari system, and today we have to start which part we were not finished in the previous session, that as we continued up to the topic Ryot means cultivators, Ryotwari, which means as in the consequence we are observing the scenarios which we can see the several people like zamindars and the landlords. These are the people who are accepting taxation from the majorly where they are using their physical energy, they are not receiving the any benefits. That situations we have seen, and towards of that Thomas Munro, who was appointed the collector of ceded districts. One who was appointed, Thomas Munro, he was appointed the collector of ceded districts like Bellary, Anantapur, Kadapa and Kurnool were ceded to the British by the Nizam on accounts of debt in the maintaining the British contingent. This area is known as the Rayalaseema. Thomas Munro was appointed as the principal collector of these districts in the November 1800. When he was appointed in 1800, in the month of November, he was appointed to see these all reformations. But the situations are not in control. The situations led towards under the administration authorities of zamindars and landlords. People are unsatisfactory. Here the Thomas Munro, who was facilitated several facilities, he also brought new policies under the favor of peasants, tenants and farmers, but these are not reaching to meet the needs of farmers by as mediators of the peasants, zamindars and landlords. Zamindars and landlords are reputing damaging the peasants' benefits as they are accepting the taxation. Tenants do not have any facilities, tenants do not have any benefits as per the chapter which we can see. They are under a suffrage, they are refusing cultivation, they are hating the profession agriculture. That was the situation. So Ryot means a cultivation, a cultivator. The Ryotwari means peasant tenure. It was decided to collect revenue from the actual cultivators, owners of the land, who either worked on the land themselves or got the lands cultivated by others. Under this settlement, the peasants cultivating the land were identified, their field was identified and a survey number was given to, and every piece of land fixing the legal ownership, the yield price situation and market conditions and the crop cultivated was taken into account to decide the tax per acre. But before the cultivation commenced in 1812, Thomas Munro made the necessary advances to the Ryots to purchase seeds, implements, bullocks and to repair old wells or dig new ones. He argued that the British government should act as a father figure protecting the Ryots. These proved very effective, and that year saw a bumper crop and very good revenue collection. This confirmed that Munro's approach was right, which means to the ceded districts where the Thomas Munro was appointed as the collector of these ceded districts. He was announced that to all the peasants tax will be collected in a favorable manner, and to each and every farmer, to each and every peasant, to each and every tenant, as per their land, the survey number will be given. Under that land only they will cultivate, and to the farmers who do not have any proper facilities, like the farmers who are under the drought prone, so who will not cultivate the proper crops, such farmers will be given opportunity to establish in their crops canals, provide the canal facilities, and in their crops here their dig wells will be digged, and the water facility will be provided. These all the issues are given. So in this manner where he was said, and when the farmers are produced meanwhile of that situation, so very good crops, and the revenue was also collected very good as per the expansion of the Thomas Munro. Only small regions, most parts of the country still continued to depend upon the rainfall. The expectations that the zamindars and the prosperous, which means very rich farmers, ryots would invest in the smaller irrigation projects like wells and tanks did not materialize, which means where it was where it was constructed, where it was done, these all are also not supported majorly, where the farmers are in the beginning stage only received. Development activities, some British administrators believed that it is the duty of the government to invest in large scale irrigation works. This would enable farmers to cultivate lands and grow high value cash crops. Due to the undraining effects of the Sir Arthur Cotton and Anicut across the Godavari river at the Dhavaleshwaram was completed in the 1849, which means one of the facilitative irrigation dam was constructed, which dam will be supply water to the thousands of the acres at that time, which will be completed in the 1849. It brought immediate prosperity to the district, which had suffered actually from the several famines in 1833. Similarly, an Anicut was built over the Krishna river at the Vijayawada in 1854, which brought the prosperity to the delta areas. After 1857, the Kurnool-Kadapa canal was built to bring the waters to the dry areas of the Rayalaseema. These measures even through the significant had a very limited impact as they covered. These are the reformations which we are found in the passages of this, which I have read just now, that the issues which we can see, the peasants and tenants where they are working under the Britishers and Nizams, the Britishers are provided facilities under the irrigation, where the irrigation facilities are increased. Not only just they have to depend on the rain fed, not only just they have to depend on the rainfall, they got several opportunities, they have several options, which means the several issues which we can arise, which we can understand. Both of these situations are very facilitated, and these are the facilities which are increased the benefits of the farmers. Meanwhile, the taxation also collected by the Britishers with the help of Nizams. Nizams are the tax collectors here. If suppose any farmer, any peasant do not accept the tax giving procedures, which means he will be refused. These are the procedures are held at that time. So these are all the situations which we have seen here. Revolts are started among the Nizam and British and peasants agitations, like khud qast, their own land, and but they have to pay taxation. When the Thomas Munro, like the collectors of some of the ceded districts, are provided such facilities, their the peasants and farmers benefits are also increased due to the good irrigation facilities. Meanwhile, they paid the taxation, but later on this paying of the taxation reality they knew that why we have to pay the taxation in a simple way for a long voyage, for a long time. How many years they have to pay taxation? That was the question in their minds which was turned. Okay, the next the result which we will continue in the next session, or if school get opens from this month 15, we will continue the lesson in the class. Thank you.